I can never have too much denim.
The great cities of Machu Picchu, Tenochtitlan, Cahokia, and the village cities of the Anasazi reflect industrious and prosperous societies that lived in harmony with Mother Nature, possessing an understanding that humans exist together with, not separate from, the natural world that ensures survival.
I am the future. I provide for my family. I will use my education to help my community. I will inspire our next generation of leaders. I am a college student, but I am only 1%.
Only 1% of college students are American Indian. AmericanIndianCollegeFund.org. Education is the answer.
This is like the Super Bowl of the arts in Indian country.
If you can get just into Indian market,
Right.
it's a feather in the cap.
I am Ruth Ann Thorne, and this is Indian country.
Tonight at 7 on FNX.
Everything is connected, and that's what makes, string and especially some of these other materials so special, is that it's part of this life cycle. It's part of the earth. It's part of these things that are native to this area, just like we are.
Each basket tells a story. Some stories have purpose. Some stories have meanings for each individual person. You might be going through a hard time, and so you would just make a basket to help you out of that dark space. I think it's about bringing the people together and being able to share the traditions that have been passed on from generation to generation from our ancestors.
Come back, keep it flat. See, just eyeball it about where it's going to be at.
I've been doing tooling now for about, I'll say 15 years. And what I like from it is talking to the kids about we have a plant that has given its life to us. Okay. And we need to treat that life with care, respect it. It's part of our culture. Our kids sometimes will get caught up with the games that they can play on their phones or the TVs. I don't think we're losing it. I think we're just not taking the time to understand it and gather it. And that's what we need to do.
I think today a lot of youth are having a hard time figuring out who they are, what it means to be Indian, or anything like that.
Growing up, we didn't have the luxury of knowing a lot of things traditionally. A lot of them we've learned later. And so the connection was I think it was disconnected just slightly. And it's nice to know that we're making it again, and that hopefully nobody forgets and we don't have any type of other thing that interrupts that knowledge again.
Basketry tells a story of how our people have survived. It's the one thing that remains constant in our culture.
Because for us, everything is connected, especially, speaking as a Native person in general, where everybody always separates things, but everything is connected. The baskets and the ceremonies and the string and the food and the land and the stories and the animals.
Attention everybody, we had a young lady last year, she did a tule mat and she came back and she did a bigger one. Her name's Sally.
Look at this beautiful piece of artwork that you made. That's special because not everybody can do that, And so we see value in every single thing that's done. You have little kids right now at our gathering and they're making little tule dugs or tule mats, And for us, those are like the most beautiful things ever because that's what this is all about, is passing on that tradition.
Everybody that makes something is part of this big collective of people that are creative and that can make something out of nothing. Seeking those people out that know how to do it and, and sharing their knowledge. And then, and that's the wonderful thing about this is people teaching other people.
So I think that's what we were trying to do, is we're trying to preserve that knowledge and promote it in different ways. It's like the essence of our community, and so it's part of us.
Funding for this program comes from the Yochadihi Wintun Nation, supporting the life, art, history, and priorities of Native Americans.
Today we bring you the first part of our global broadcast exclusive conversation.
Several hundred Black Lives Matter activists have shut down the checkpoint.
We're standing at the construction site of the Dakota Access Pipeline.
200,000 people took to the streets to take part in the People's Climate March. I'm Amy Goodman.
And I'm Juan Gonzalez.
And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now! Tune in to Democracy Now! At 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday to Friday, right here on FNX Native Television.
On this episode of Native Shorts, we take a look at two films.
The first film is Fast Horse, an inside look at Indian relay.
We also feature the film Throat Singing in Kongersuk, featuring Inuit throat singing.
Native Shorts with Bird Running Water and Ariel Tweedo.
Tonight at 11 on FNX.
This is Barrio Logan. It's a very important neighborhood in San Diego.